Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to your weekly dose of Worship Wednesday. We are back with another episode, and it's got me thinking, with everything that's going on in social media, TikTok slang, social media slang. It got me thinking, we are actually using our words loosely. We don't really care, jokes, insults, curses. We just say whatever that we want to say. And I know we're given freedom of expression. I know we are given the rights to do whatever that we want to do. But as God's child, you can't be saying such things that you are saying. And I think you know where I'm going with this. Today's episode is titled, Watch Your Mouth, the power of the tongue. I feel like I did talk about this. I did post a reel about this on my social media. But now I feel like it's time for us to go deeper into it and find out what is it that is so important about the words that we say, the things that come out of our mouths, So yeah, let's talk about it. Beginning, we have this account of the creation of the world, right? We're not even gonna go that far. Genesis chapter 1, verse 3, child. We're not even going that far. So this is the account of creation. Verse 3 says, Then God said, let there be light, and there was light. So what does this teach us? First and foremost, we are not God. Let me just put it out there. We can't create using our words. I can't say, let there be Mercedes-Benz outside, and it's literally parked outside. It doesn't work like that. But what we learn from this is that our words are so powerful that they can actually come to pass, right? Not in the way that God did, because we're not like God. We don't have that power to be like Him. But this teaches us the power that our words have. Our words can literally come to pass. And we should remember, there's actually a Bible verse that talks about this, that explains it much clearer. It's from Proverbs. And we know the book of Proverbs, the wisest book in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. It says, the tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences of it. So as much as we don't have the power that God has to just speak something into existence just like that, our words can bring either death or life. Think about it. How many times have we said, I'm crashing out? How many times have we said, I'm dying, I'm weak? How many times have we just mindlessly said all of those things, and just to sound cool, just to be relevant in the way that we speak? But we do realize that our words have that much power. Our words can bring death or bring life. And in those instances where we speak, we most probably speak without even minding the words that we say. And in those situations, our words bring death into our lives. I don't know where I read this story. Was it in a funeral? I don't know, somewhere. But I heard Ubuti, the guy had a brother, right? The deceased had a brother. And he kept saying to his brother, I'm not going to see 40 years and upwards. I'm not going to see 40 years and upwards. I'm not going to live up until over 40. And guess the age that he passed? He was not even close to being at least 41 or 42. What he said came to pass. And as much as we may think, Uguti, our words don't really mean anything, but the Bible does tell us, Uguti, what we bind in heaven is bound on earth. What we loose, let me go to it, child. Matthew 18:18. Let me just go to it. Matthew 18:18. It says here, I tell you the truth. This is what Jesus was saying to other believers, right? And this is towards the end of the verse. He was saying, I tell you the truth. Whatever you forbid on earth will be forbidden in heaven. Whatever you permit on earth will also be permitted in heaven. So think about the things that we allow ourselves to speak mindlessly so. And if the Bible tells us that whatever we allow here on earth, whether unknowingly so through our words, will be allowed in heaven. Just think about how powerful our words how powerful our words are, you know? So we can't necessarily be speaking things mindlessly. We can't necessarily be talking like we guys, let's think before we speak. Let us think before. I don't care how dire the situation is. I don't care how hopeless you are, because it's even in those moments where we go through trials, we go through tribulations, we go through challenges, we go through the worst, right, as children of God. But in those moments, let us be careful of the things that we say. And I know it's difficult to be all faith-filled in those moments where you're like, I'm just gonna get out of this. God will provide, God will heal me. But your situation says otherwise. So rather not say anything than to speak death over your life. I'm not sure if that's making sense. So our words are really, really, really important. Let us be mindful of the things that we say. This video is not going to be too long. I just really wanted to say that, guys. We are 2 months into the year. A lot can happen. A lot has happened already. Social media trends have been happening. Social media banter, has gotten us literally by the throat. So it's very important that what we say, we think about. We can't be saying, oh, I'm crashing out, child. No! What do you mean you're crashing out? Don't be saying things like, I'm weak, I'm broke. Don't be doing that, guys. If you know, life is very spiritual. Anything is not just on the surface. Everything in life is spiritual. And I'm here to tell you, yes, I am going to sound like the friend who's just like a wet blanket right now. I'm just gonna sound like the sister who's just like too woke to be like, don't do this. But guys, don't take your words for granted. I don't care how bad the situation may be. I don't care how cool you want to sound in those situations. Don't just say things without thinking. Don't just say things, because it's either two ways. It's either you are cultivating life or you are actually inviting death into your life. It's either one or the other. So it can't be a thing of maybe it's sometimes life, maybe it's sometimes death. No. It's either life or death. Two ways, two things, two consequences that we'll face. And it even says that we will face the consequences. Those who like to talk too much, y'all will face the consequences. So it's either you choosing to speak life over your life, or to speak death, cursing yourself over your life. So I'm gonna give you guys a few examples. I did mention some a bit earlier in the video. Examples of speaking life, examples of speaking death, right? So let's start with speaking life, right? I love that. Let's start by speaking life. So instead of, let's not even go there. Let's start by speaking life. Not complaining. You are rejoicing. Be thankful. Declare, Lord, you are good. Declare, proclaim, pray, rebuke. Those are the things that you can do with your mouth, your tongue, that can actually bring life to your life, if you get what I'm saying. So speak positive things. Speak blessings speak the word of God over your life, because his word is the truth, first of all, and his word always comes to pass. Remember, his word never returns to him void. So even if you're in a situation where things are not looking that good, just say, the Lord will provide. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not lack. Or I am healed. By his stripes I am healed. Anything that is in the word of the Lord, please, please, please take your time and say it over your life. So those are a couple of things that you can be speaking over your life, giving thanks. That is one thing that pleases God. Faith talk. That is one thing that I do definitely. I will speak the craziest things in terms of faith. And what I love about it is that my husband will always affirm it, to say, God is gonna make it happen. God is gonna see you through all those things. So faith talk is very important. Faith, even if it's as small as a mustard seed, it is very, very, very important. Faith talk is important. Giving thanks, rejoicing, praising. Guys, it even goes as deep as the music we listen to. I'm gonna say it. It even goes as deep as the music that we listen to, because some of these lyrics, be careful. Be very careful. So even the music that you consume, is it glorifying God? Is it speaking life over your life? You know, we don't know what those artists were doing when they were busy there writing those lyrics. We don't know the spirits that they were inviting as they were writing those lyrics. So be very, very careful the music that we listen to, because when we sing those lyrics, those are the words that we're saying as well. So be very careful. So use your words to glorify God. Use your words to speak whatever that is written in the Bible, and trust me, you will see the fruits. You will see the consequences. Not even the consequences, but you will reap the benefits of it, because when you speak life, you reap good things. You reap good benefits. Here's what not to do with your words. Don't be complaining. You know, there's another thing that I learned to say, something that I really pray for, and when they finally happen, complaining is like a slap in God's face. You know, you pray for the job. When you have the job, you're complaining about the job. You know, you pray for the miracle, you get the miracle, but then you're also complaining about certain things that don't make you happy within the miracle. You know, you're complaining in the answered prayer. So don't complain. It doesn't please God in any way. It actually gives the enemy ammunition over your life. Don't complain. Give thanks. Don't lie. Don't give false testimony, guys. I don't care if it's a white lie. You know, we've been lied to say white lies are not that bad. You know, white lies are just, it's just like, I just stole a pen. But that's a lie, and that can actually grow into something deeper, something more toxic. So don't lie, don't complain. What else? Stop gossiping. Oh my days! That is another thing that we should deal with as Christians. The girlies, let's stop gossiping, guys. Oh my days, let us stop gossiping. Let us not talk about other people behind their backs. I know venting, that's also another thing, because when you vent, now like you open up too much and you start saying things that you're not supposed to be saying. So don't vent, rather go to God about it. Don't vent to your friends about it, rather go to God about it. Venting to the wrong people, gossiping, complaining, lying, cursing is another thing that I wanted to talk about, because you are cursing two people, other people and yourself. So the words that you speak, I'll make an example linking back to what I said earlier. That guy always said he will never see the age 40 and upwards, and guess what, he passed away not even getting close to 40. I think he was 39 or so. So that is a curse upon your life. You know, as much as you may not be saying swearing words, but some of the things that you're saying, like, I'm broke, I'm weak, crashing out. Guys, no ways. Let's do better. 2025 is new. Let us do better with our words. Let us do better with the things that we say, because whatever that we permit on earth is going to be permitted in heaven. Essentially, what we say here on earth is recorded in the spiritual realm. And once it's there, it's over. It's literally over. So I have a challenge for you guys. The week is still fresh. The month is still fresh. The year is still fresh. What are you going to be doing differently with the things that you say? Whether it is unknowingly or knowingly, in heated arguments, in heated situations, when you're pressed against the wall and things are not going well, or when you're just mindlessly scrolling on TikTok, listening to music. What are you going to be doing differently this year? Are you going to be changing the music that you're listening to? Because some of the lyrics that we sing,
Purchase your tracks today.
you know, are we going to be more, how can I say, attentive to the things that we say? You know, let us speak life over our lives. Let us proclaim. Let us declare. Let us rebuke. Remember what I said, whatever that we permit on earth is permitted in heaven. So even if, let's say you get a bad dream, for example, and you wake up from it and you don't do anything about it, you not doing anything about it is actually letting it happen. You're actually permitting the thing to actually take place. So rebuke. One thing about me, I will rebuke. So whatever it is, whether it is a curse that someone has spoken over your life, or you mistakenly sing a wrong lyric, rebuke it in Jesus' name. Guys, we're not playing. Let us not play. Let us be serious about the things of the Lord. And one of those things is watching the words that we say, watching the things that we say mindlessly so. So that's my challenge for you this week. What are you going to be actively doing to make sure that you are speaking life over your life and not inviting death over your life? So yeah, that is today's message. Actually quite short and sweet. I really don't have anything much to say but to tell you guys, be careful. Be careful with the words that you say, because we will reap the consequences of it. Whether it is enjoying the benefits of the life that we speak over our words, or we are reaping the consequences of the death, the gruesome death that awaits us, that awaits us because of the words that we speak. So be careful, guys. Not everything is just on the surface. Everything is spiritual. And we've been lied to so many times by the enemy, just saying, it was just a lyric. I just said it because I was angry. I didn't mean it that way. The spiritual realm doesn't record whether you mean it that way or not. Guys, your words stand as they are. And how you say it, whether your intention behind it doesn't match what you actually said, it will come to pass the way that you said it would happen. So be careful. Let us be careful. Let's change our libraries. Let's change our playlists. Let's change our songs. Let's be more mindful with the words that we speak. And with that, I pray and I declare Numbers 6 verse 24 to 26 over every single one of you guys who is watching this video. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He grant you all your heart's desires, everything that is in the word of the Lord, every good and perfect gift, guys. I declare it over your lives. And as soon as you also start doing that in your life as well, trust and believe you're going to be seeing the benefits of that. I'm not saying manifest. I'm not saying act like you are God and start saying things in jail. No. Let us be careful with the things that we say, because our tongue can bring life or death. So with that, guys, that's my video for today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed.